Alright, I figured since my corals weren't doing so good, I would take the opportunity to actually just remodel my entire fish room and make it more efficient. When I first moved in here, I was kind of under the gun to get everything going because the tank was in and I was trying to save my old corals. That didn't happen, but I gave it the old college try. So what I'm going to do now is I've got all my plumbing parts laid out. Made some trips to Home Depot and Lowe's today. And what I'm going to do, some more tools here, I have my glue station set up. My ghetto glue station. I have water change tubs to dump my sump out and some food grade buckets to keep my probes in so they stay wet and don't dry out on me. And some clamps for probably the worst part of the job. I'll get to that in a minute. So right now, this fish room was kind of put in haste. I like to have a clean working environment. I spend a lot of time in here. So I want this all cleaned up. I don't like the way this is all just jammed in the wall. There's wires, tubes, crap everywhere that gets tangled up, makes it impossible to troubleshoot. So I want to clean this all up and basically make this wall bare. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of cutting PVC, a lot of remodeling, moving things. I'm going to be making some flush mounts, and then eventually what's going to happen is there's going to be solid panels all along this wall with cutouts for my apex, my control units for my vortex, and of course access for my plumbing, and of course access to get into the sump, which is going to be moved under the fish tank. So the sump will be moved under here and everything will be out of the way and hidden. I'll end up getting more flow because right now I got a lot of turns and right angles. It's just not the most efficient. Like I said, I was under the gun to get this set up and running. I'm going to move my ATO and my water change station over to the corner here. And the biggest challenge I have is to help my pH. This has actually helped tremendously. I brought in a 1-inch PVC from the outside. The only downside to it is it's right outside the front door. It's really loud. You can hear the sump gurgling or the protein skimmer gurgling. So I got to figure something out there. My Tunzee's not going to reach my sump, which will be over here, my ATO. So what I have to do is I'm going to extend this wire. I bought just some cheap electrical wire from Home Depot, and I'm going to hope that works. I'm by no means an electrician, so I don't know if it's going to handle that distance. And all this again will be relocated under the tank. So I have all this room to work, stick my ladder in to get up here. Now if all goes well, I'm going to be replacing these lights soon with Ecotech G4, so I'm not going to really clean this up yet. I don't know how they mount. I haven't really researched that. So I'm going to be selling these Hydra 52s probably on Reef to Reef or Reef Central dry goods section, and then replace them with the Radeon G4s. I fell in love with those things when I took a trip and saw them at Living Reefs in Orlando and Worldwide Corals, both two awesome fish stores. So like I said, this is going to be a hell of a job. I'm going to be really exhausted when it's all said and done, but hopefully this room looks much more presentable. And the ultimate goal again is to get this completely flush right here with panels so I can have nice cutouts. I'm actually inspired by, I think it's the owner or main moderator over at Reef to Reef. He's got like a Apex themed Reef to Reef room, fish room, and he had cutouts. Everything looked really cool. So I saw that and I said, yeah, I gotta get my fish room up to par. I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put the reactor yet. I don't know, I think I'm gonna run out of room really fast here. So like I say, I gotta do the most hated thing. The only thing I'm worried about is I gotta loosen underneath the tank here where my returns are, or I should say, yeah, not my returns, my drains. It's a really tight fit. I gotta kind of spin those and twist them. I hate doing that because I'm messing with the acrylic structure of the tank every time. I feel like what's gonna happen is I'm gonna, like a mongoloid, I'm gonna grab it and pull too hard and crack something. I have a bad habit of doing that. So hopefully this goes well, because I'm gonna loosen the nut here and I'm gonna spin this piece. I'm gonna spin it around so it's facing the wall, because this is actually gonna plumb inside here. So it's going to go inside right where the sump's going to be right here. And I'll get that all cleaned up. This will all go away. And hopefully I have a nice clean room to work with. So fingers crossed.